First guy up, bright yellow out there, that's Mr. Sam Conan. He's way out to the right-hand side. Taking a nice cut at that ramp, throwing it back, or throwing it frontwards with the one ski front flip. Here comes Mr. Joe Wazeecha. Now the interesting thing about this jump, everybody pay attention, Joe made up this jump. He's got the rope wrapped Texas style around his back. He's going to throw a 360 on the ramp, flip forward with the Twisted Sister.
That's like a black.
Right, everybody knows this guy. All the way from Spread Eagle, Wisconsin. He goes big when he goes. Throwing it back with the big laid out two-ski gainer.
Isn't that Tommy Schmidt?
John Kriegel, one of the legends of the sport here in Wisconsin. He's in his 40s, he's still going hard. Just as pretty of a gainer as I saw about 15, 20 years ago.
That would be Z.
It's a decent practice, but see if you can bang one.
Very nice, sticking that landing.
Adjustments on your approach and your takeoff. Let's get behind Joe and see if he can make this. So this will be the only Twisted Sister you will see today.
He's got it.
There you go.
You do not see that every day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it for Joe Wazeecha. He's on one, but he goes just as big, cuts just as hard. Here he comes now, throwing it back with the one ski gainer.
Very clean on the landing, Dave. I have seen John take it up a little bit more.
All right, last jump for each of the three competitors. Here we go, we got Sam coming in. He's got that rope wrapped around his body, going with the one ski heli, sticking it.
Dave, again, not a trick that you see very often. It's listed as a 3.0 in degree of difficulty, and it is very hard to stay. I believe we're after a one ski gainer here. He does usually take it nice off the top of the ramp. We're looking for good form off the top and the stick landing.
Nice jump.
Now the reason that he went with the front flip is it is a higher degree of difficulty.
A little bit more distance. Try to improve that score a little bit more. He's already made his first two, so he may go ahead and wait a little bit longer on this cut to really try to push it out there.
Pretty similar on distance, Dave. When you do take a harder cut at the ramp, it is hard to ride it all the way to the top, so you've got to have the perfect mix there with your speed to the ramp and the height off the top of the ramp. Let's give it up for Sam. He put up some great jumps out there. He made all three of them from top of Bartlett's. Sam Conan.
How about skier number 2? Member of Team USA. Let's give it up for Mr. Joe Wazeecha.
And the boat driver.
And last but not least, heading behind the point, there goes Mr. John Kriegel. Dan Shaughnessy from the Badwater Skeeters coming in, cutting on two skis, going back with the two ski gainer.
So I think, Dave, going back 15 to 20 years ago, guys like Jeff Schmidt, Scotty
taking a cut at the ramp, throwing it back.
Of course, it stops.
He had good height off the top. Looks like he just had trouble slowing it down. But
And then it said stop recording.
A degree of difference on every jump. It looked like he took it off the top.
And then it said stop recording on his landing. I'm like, fuck.
The two ski front half. It does look like a wakeboard trick, similar to a scarecrow. The landing is critical.
Texas style. There we go. Oh my God. Oh no.
Looks real similar to Dan's fall during team jump competition. Said he felt great off the top of the ramp, just got over his skis a little bit too much. Cutting out hard to the right-hand side. Bringing it back in with the one ski gainer. Badwater Brett Michaud. He said he's going to do a big front flip. Let's see what he can do out there off the top of the ramp. All right, let's see what Dan's going to be trying. Texas style once again, taking a cut at that ramp. Landing.
He delayed the rotation a little bit. Obviously, it over-rotated the first two.
Hanging way outside, coming back in. Let's see what he's going to do today. Throwing it back again, one ski gainer.
Very clean on the landing. Jeff Schmidt was a guy that I skied with at Tommy Bartlett's from 1987, and at a very young age he was a guy pushing the sport, double weight cut, 720s. For any of you guys that used to ski down there at Bartlett's.
We've got Brett out on the water. Let's see what he's going to do. I think it's a big front once again. Oh, trying to go ahead and pike that out a little bit, but he's letting his arm.
I noticed, Dave, that he didn't have any cut on that trick, so again, a little bit harder to put those style points in when you don't have the speed or the distance on those tricks.
Didn't have enough cut.
Getting back to Dan Olson's front half, just to give you a comparison. That trick has a DOD of 7.0. Most of the jumps that we will see today, the one ski gainer, a degree of difficulty of 3.5. So actually twice the difficulty on that trick.
Huge difference, huge difference. Got to respect what Dan is trying to do out there, what he's throwing. We're talking about a high level of difficulty, a high level of technical skill. And here he is, he's out on the water again. I've got a feeling, what do you think, Matt? Whirly five?
This is a front flip with an overhead 360. If he lands forward, if he lands backwards, it's a 540. Very difficult trick. He's got to get under the flip and get that spin tight over his head.
Oh yeah!
Oh, he's got it! There it is, that is the front whirly.
That's a treat to watch. That's a treat to watch. Okay, let's see what we got for scores. First, for Dan Shaughnessy.
Dan Shaughnessy's one ski gainer, 8.0, 7.5, 8.0, not, so, excuse me, 7.5, 8.0.
Hang on.
You good jumper.
I am.
Jumps about you, the turns are about me.
Let's give it up for Dan Olson. At the beer tent.
Dan Olson's Whirlybird, 8.5, 6.0, 6.5, 6.0, 7.5.
Great scores, high degree of difficulty. One more time, Dan, Brett, and Dan. Very proud to have Dan Olson as part of the United States Water Ski Show team as well. Going to be an event come September. Danny Boy Benz way on the outside. He's got 2 skis on and a pair of board shorts, folks. Coming in hard. 2 ski gainer.
Whoa!
You notice Dan took a nice edge at that, and you see the float at the end of the trick. He had to float out of that and stop it, probably 5 to 10 feet further than some of the other 2 ski gainers we've seen.
That was probably the nicest 2 ski gainer that I've seen Dan do all year long. Very nice job with the environment. Here's Tyler Descent on that 1 ski, taking a nice cut at that ramp with the 1 ski gainer. Going big.
Again, you notice the float at the end of the trick.
All right. Tyler Descent, he's still got that 1 ski on. Him and I had a chat beforehand. Hasn't made a lot of these this season thus far because of not a lot of ramp time, but he's going to go with the 1 ski front. Oh, so close.
Some of the driving
All right. Here we go.
I don't think he's as wide as his gainer. I expect to see the front flip here, Dave.
Nice little check cut, just keeping a nice solid edge at it. 1 ski front. Oh, just a little bit short. Couldn't get the shoulders above the knees.
Yeah, he did slip quite a bit off the ramp there, and obviously under-rotated. Again, it is a bit harder to stay square on that ski on the front flip and the heli. That's why the gainer has a little bit more of adjusted degree of difficulty.
Don't send as many skiers. Here we go, Tyler coming into that ramp, taking a good look, riding it to the top with the 1 ski front. Oh, just out the front.
So do we know how many are a lock for nationals? It's the top 2. Top 2 goes.
You know what? I think each region is guaranteed top 2 or 3. I don't quote me on it, but it is either 2, definitely 2, if not 3.
See them both have a try at the Mobius.
Here he is, folks. None other than Jeff Jacobson taking that ride to the ramp, throwing it back. 1 ski gainer. Cody Sioka way outside on that one ski, taking a cut at it. One ski gainer.
Folks, Wisconsin Rapids, you are about to witness a moment in history here. The 40-year-old one ski mob. Come on, Cake.
28 miles per hour, taking it off the top.
Oh!
That's just because you don't like to take it.
One more time.
He's already had a fall. He doesn't have exactly an exemplary track record with one ski moves. He could either play it safe and do another trick, or he could give the crowd and the beer tent what they want and do a one ski
Let him
move.
hear you. One more, Cake. So he rode the ramp pretty well there, Dave. Again, he's already influenced. I don't see a wrap.
I do not see a wrap.
No, maybe not.
Yeah.
Just a big two-ski laid-back gainer.
A clean one ski gainer. Now most of the guys that use the weight skis are using them for twisting tricks. Cody does opt to use those, I believe, on his front flips and back flips.
I believe you are correct. Now, weight skis, traditionally, you don't go as fast as jumpers. And if you're not going as fast, you're not going to go as far, or most likely get the same amount of height, I would assume, correct, Matt?
So if King can pull it out, we don't see him on the one ski.
He's playing it safe. He wants those points, folks. He wants to place. I bet you we're looking at a two-ski gainer here. Throwing it back. Two-ski gainer. Not the same reaction as the one ski mold example. Nice test run, and yes indeed, he's going ahead, he's wrapping it up right now. He's out on the right-hand side on those weight skis.
Let's see if he can get those skis up over his head and initiate that trick. Watch the height of the skis off the top. The skis went well over his head. Yes!
Nice.
Very good job of setting the gainer on that one. That's the tough one on the Mobius. That it is easy to slide that out and kind of have a sideways heli. Got the skis nice and high over his head. Let's give it up for the old man and the one ski Mobius, Jeff Jacobson.
Nice work, Kate. Thanks for giving it up. Thanks for the effort.
And the only two ski Mobius that you'll see today performed very well by Cody Sioka.
Nice work, Cody. All right.
That's okay.
What's wrong?
All right, Jeff.
I think Troy Olson made one at one time. Here we go. Cutting in at that ramp. Throwing it forward, landing backwards and nailing it. So he wants to go a little bit bigger. See if he can improve that score a little bit more. Taking a little harder cut at it. Launching it off the a front half! Woo!
Look at that ski.
A front half! Yes! Let's give it up for Matt May! For those of you who don't know what you just witnessed, it was something special. That was cool.
I can zoom into that shit too.
Matt has phenomenal air sense in the air. Let's give it up one more time. All the way from Australia.